Tell y'all what, I got a huge problem with bitches that used to suck dick for Chico sticks and not speak to you. I seen this bitch the other day. Like we were side by side. And I think she gonna be like, what's up? Because I was talking to somebody. Yeah. And I looked at her like, what bitch you not gonna spit? Like, my mind went to immediately like the bitch mode, like, bitch, I remember you used to suck dick for tips of H and shit. Like, how dare you not fucking speak to me, you dirty motherfucker? What's up with sitting out your host, Smooth Bird, Nick Freak, aka the world's greatest, aka Wendell Williams, aka Rick Franklin, and this is Conversations in the Trap. And tonight, I got my guest co-host with me, Big Hoot. What's up?
Y'all know what it is.
And we have a special guest with us tonight, Gio Khan from Golden Rose Entertainment. How you doing, bro? No problem, my dog. So tonight, we're going to get a little loose tonight. We were supposed to have 2 females. I can't afford to pay babysitters or gas money today. So, that 5 kids, but goddamn self. I had them in there last week. Then I had to get up and tell them motherfuckers shut up every 7 minutes. I said, don't worry about it. After this, I'm whooping ass. He looked at me like, yeah. No intimidation. No intimidation. It wasn't intimidation at all. So tonight, this is an opinionated show. His opinions, his opinion, his opinions, his opinion. I keep mine to myself. So this is going to be like a Facebook topic type of show because most of the questions come from off of Facebook. So we really did need a female. Alex was supposed to come hit me up. She said she was fishing. I said, well, damn, you catch anything yet? Because I'm kind of hungry. And I want some fish today. She never replied. So the first hot topic of the night is, do you think 100 men could whoop one gorilla?
Absolutely not.
You don't think so?
Absolutely not. I think that gorilla is going to whoop all 100 men. I'm going to tell you why. Because we ain't strong enough to penetrate that gorilla's skin to affect that gorilla. You know what I'm saying? This gorilla fights other gorillas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He fights other gorillas. I think all 100 men are going to get their ass whooped.
And saying that there's been all type of different, I don't know how to put it, but different terms like, all right, we'll send 20 in, and then we'll send another 20.
He gonna whoop all 20.
And then we'll send
20 the next.
And then we'll send. Well, somebody was like, well, you can't all rush them at once because then you're gonna be on the backs of each other. You know what I'm saying? And it was like the gorilla benches 4,000 pounds.
Easy.
Yeah, his bite is so vicious. Like, then they was like, well, we can use MMA fighters and wrestlers and shit like that.
He's got claws. They must have forgot. The gorilla has claws. His damn fingernails are razor sharp. He's damn smacking trees down.
Yeah.
He is smacking trees to the earth. But 100 men is gonna get whooped.
Y'all ready for my opposition?
Yeah.
Only because it's only opposition because it depends on 2 things. And these 2 things are very real things that people just you can't take out of the situation. One, it definitely do depend on the 100 men.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure. And 2, it depends on the terrain. It depends on where. Because even if you was just in an open ass field with the gorilla and it's just 100 men, no hands, no nothing, open ass dome, you feel me? Yeah, y'all probably fuck. But if you in a jungle type shit where you most of the time go fight a gorilla, niggas 40 and 100 niggas definitely gonna start using them trees. Them bags.
But you can't use weapons.
Who said you can't use? Why?
That's what the term was.
Why the fuck would I not use a motherfucking natural weapon in the y'all gonna have to put me in sand. Y'all gonna have to put all of us in some sand, nigga. And even because the only way to beat the gorilla is to get something of strength to either beat or tame the gorilla. And the nigga ain't just gonna sit and try to outpower a gorilla.
Right? I don't even think a nigga with a 2x4 or a metal pole smacking his one good smack. You know how you get into it with a nigga? The nigga got something that he can swing at you. Nigga be like, nigga, you got one swing, nigga, and I'm gonna take your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Let's say 100 John Cena came in with a 2x4.
John Cena
already.
This gorilla's for real.
Yeah. Well, I know what that's different.
I don't think they got a chance. I think because the most dominant gorilla has to fight to be the dominant gorilla. Fight other gorillas. And he is king of 100 females and 1,000 children in a jungle over 2,000 miles wide.
But that's like
He is not worried about no man. No.
That's like automatically defeat the story of David and Goliath. That's like automatically defeat that kind of has already happened in our, in our history.
Yeah.
Man is capable. It's improbable, but not impossible.
David had a slingshot and 3 rocks.
Well, this is what I tell them, nigga.
And God on his side. It's a gorilla.
But they really ain't listening with nobody. He didn't come up with the terms of him
Like
fighting
the
with
man itself got its own will. You get what I'm saying? It's
right. So the same way the nigga wanna
that's
live.
why humans dominate now, even throughout this theory. Because that's why this theory ain't even debunked. Because if we wasn't intelligent, it would be 100 gorillas versus 100 niggas in a natural climate. But we got will. We got way more will than they got. That's why this shit can't even be debunked, nigga. We got blicks. We got facts.
The same way we got a will to live, so does that gorilla. So if you think that gorilla's just gonna lay here to 100 men, you fucking crazy. You don't fight to
But that's why this is not being debunked. 100 niggas just ain't gonna lay their life out to it.
The only thing, I think for the 98 niggas that failed, they gonna wish like a motherfucker they didn't even try.
Oh, the guy.
I ain't no wishing when you dead. Ain't no wishing when you dead.
Yeah. The mind.
So real quick, all this watching, what you think? One gorilla versus 100 men. Who wins? Who wins that? Like, is it possible? I don't believe it's possible for 100 men to whoop a gorilla because in my time of doing state paid vacation time, my question to everybody I've ever been in a room with is, what wins a fight? A silverback gorilla or a grizzly bear?
Silverback gorilla.
You think a gorilla beats the grizzly bear?
Have not generated enough animal information to accurately.
Some people say they grizzly bear because they say the grizzly bear, once it smacks, like you said, that motherfucker smacks down trees and shit.
But the gorilla, bro, is high, is thick as an elephant.
Yeah, it's intelligent.
It's intelligent. The most intelligent animal on intelligence. That and the elephant is the most intelligent animal.
Yeah, the elephant has the best memory of all animals. Yeah. I think an elephant and a dolphin
brain is the size of a peanut.
Elephant and a dolphin, nigga, they remember
all that.
Yeah.
That whole peanut.
So our next hot topic for the night is, it's been said that Lauren London is an industry plant. She is the girl from ATL. She is Lil Wayne's baby mama, and she is also Nipsey Hussle's baby mama. And supposedly she is involved with Cassie and Diddy in freak-offs. Do you believe Diddy was knocking Lauren London off?
I believe that Diddy was knocking the ball off. I don't think for 1 second that Diddy didn't put his hands on nobody and that's been in the industry for more than 10, 15 years. Just personally. But as far as her, I would hope it wasn't true.
Well, I scream free Diddy because, for one, I gotta go through this. For one, he's a black man, right? Fuck with Diddy. I like how he produces. I like his intimidation with people. I like making a band. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying free Diddy. I throw freak offs too. I like baby oil and other things that he likes too. I don't agree with the man on man shit by no way, shape, form, or fashion. I mean, these are nasty, but I got gay friends. You know what I'm saying? I tell them in their face, you a nasty motherfucker. Look, motherfuckers like, damn, how you ain't with him and he gay? Look, he like dick. I don't like, cause he like dick. Don't mean well, that's his personal preference. That don't mean I won't stop being his friend because he likes dick. You know? That's what he do. But right, but it goes back. It goes deeper into something that like the regular citizen doesn't understand when it comes to certain shit. Like the music industry, I think music runs the world for real. Mm-hmm. I think the people that run the world know that music is has a lot of influence on everybody. So they had done a study like at a time when I think it was riots going on. I want to say it's either the 92 riots or the 67 riots in Watts. I can't remember which one, but there was a number one song. And number one song was like made for like niggas to stand up for themselves and like not be pushed over. And then whenever Lollipop was the number one song, something else was going on and niggas wasn't standing up for themselves. And then you know with music it influences because like when trap music came out, I call like that was my first tracking case. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My first tracking case was Jeezy and Tip and Gucci them with trap music. And then you got this drill music. Man, all these little niggas, all these niggas word out is what they call hats. Niggas said niggas don't give a fuck respect the nigga with the most money. They respect the nigga with the most syllables. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? And if you listen, that's all music talks about is murders. And our music ain't nothing but genocide music because all we do is talk about is killing one another. You don't hear like when police kill niggas, niggas don't go kill police. But if a nigga kill a nigga, you at his mama's house ready to blow everybody up in the house. But if a police or a white man kill you, you just let that ride. Like you bow your head, like Charleston White was saying, you're supposed to be such a gangster. But once you go to court, that motherfucking judge says rise, then you stand up for the white man. You know what I'm saying? You are only tough and gangster when it comes to your own kind. But Clive Davis, the nigga that they say is Drake's daddy, I can't remember his name, Lucian Grainge. Yeah. Like they give a person like Diddy all this money and all this power to keep niggas in line. You know what I'm saying? You are the gatekeeper to these niggas. Now, when shit hit the fan, they bounce on you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't on your own. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what I think people fail to understand is that at a point in time, for not for everybody, there is a lot of alleged non-consensual shit. But to the consensual shit, at a point in time, there was a gate, there was a choice. There was either and granted, this gate had it got certain perks to it, whether it's reward, whether it's clout, whether it's money, whether it's you know what I'm saying, it had certain perks to it. But then you had a choice.
You had a choice.
Did you want to enter in? Did you want what this comes with, or did you not? You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people made that choice, reaped the benefits of that choice, got rich, got the clap, got the fame, and had already known what they had agreed to. But now because other people felt like it was wrong, it just kind of felt like double jeopardy. So I'm not saying people did it by like contracts or anything, but
you're in the music industry, right? So Diddy proposes a contract to you and says he won't take you shopping. You going shopping with Diddy?
It would.
The
reason why I say it really wouldn't be because he's done things that I wouldn't approve of, or well, I can't even say that he's done that because it's all alleged. So, but because that allegation is in effect, it would definitely for my own picture, hell no, I'm good.
Well, for one, my nigga, no, you're not taking me fucking shopping. Well, why am I shopping with a nigga?
Me personally, I'm not completely.
I asked this question before, that's why, and I can't cut somebody's serious.
Somebody say, yeah.
You know, with Jared, I can't remember.
Okay, niggas go shopping with niggas all the time.
Where?
Like, little, hey, bro, we about to run to the mall.
No, we about to run to the mall. No,
You gonna get you something?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get me something.
Yeah,
I don't need you to take me shopping means you bad. Like he asked 50 Cent, did he take 50 Cent shopping? 50 Cent said, nigga, what fucking fruit pie? What the fuck you talking
yeah, I feel it. But it was me, bro. On that situation.
But what you said earlier though, they know what they get into, right?
Yeah,
Money,
yeah.
clout, all this, but you got different doors on how you get there. They say you got the sacrifice door. Kanye says he sacrificed his mom. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye also said he sucked dick.
From 8 to 14. Now, see, that goes back to Kanye is my favorite, or he's my favorite artist. Like my shit goes C Murder, Soulja Slim. I don't like to put Wayne in there because I don't put Jordan in there when I call my favorite because they're like the gods of the shit, right? So I won't never put Wayne. Then I go Juvie, you know what I'm saying? Then I go Kanye because I like music. But I'm not going to let him suck a dick take away from his art. You know what I'm saying? He's just a homosexual, man.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing like Lil Nas X now.
No.
Yeah, I don't agree with you. Yeah, I don't agree with
I just don't think I'm gonna rock. Well, this might sound fucked up, but like, and it should be the opposite. I'm not gonna, me and an openly gay nigga, like, there's nothing you can say, like,
I know what you about to say.
I still like, if you're openly gay, like, cool. I don't think, like, you ain't talking about ass bouncing, you ain't talking about titties, you know what I'm saying? You talking about dick. I don't like dick, you know what I'm saying? So there's no way that we're gonna come, like, but the damn old niggas is happy, so they talking about ass and titties. So I mean, it's the music, so you gotta go with it. But yeah, but the doors, you go to the gay doors. So niggas like fuck like me. He was probably like, yeah, I'm worried about this. Yeah, we go there. I got the door. Mama said, JD, motherfucker. What door I'm going through. I ain't sacrificing no ass. I ain't sacrificing nothing like that. I'm sacrificing family. You gonna get everybody from my sister, my brother, and my kids, nigga. Everybody and my daddy. Everybody else, nigga, put them in a 15-passenger van and take their ass wherever the fuck you want to take them to. Give me all the money, cloud, power you want, nigga. You want to double back? They got kids. I got cousins. You could. I swear to God, I can't stand nothing. Cause you know why? Because there's a difference between family and relatives.
Yeah.
I'm just related to you motherfuckers. Yeah. Y'all ain't my family. Yeah. Like I know my sister, I told my sister, man, I said, my sister did some fucked up shit to me, right? But I told her, like, I choose you to be my sister in any fucking lifetime. Like, I don't give a fuck, like you my mother. Like, I done been around you long to be a motherfucker, but I love my motherfucking brother. Like, I choose you two motherfuckers to be my big brother and my big sister, nigga, in any fucking lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Because they my motherfucking family. Whether we get into it, fight, argue, whatever, y'all.
What my family stand for? Forget about me, I love you.
Yeah, but the rest of these people, man, they just relatives.
Yeah.
So, y'all think Diddy getting off?
Yeah, I think he's gonna get off. I think there's not a juror in there that can sit back and say, okay, let's look at the charges. First, you got to look at the charges. The charges is
a woman Rico.
Yeah, our charges is kidnap and sex trafficking. They have not proved kidnap or sex trafficking not one time. They have talked about this man's sexuality. Who gives a fuck that Diddy is being fucking people in the ass willingly? He's not. He's not. Nobody. He ain't raped nobody. Nobody. Nobody come in there and said that he was sitting in the corner with a Muslim mask on. Yeah. And she said, I want to do this. I want you to touch me. Don't mind my husband over there in that corner. I want you to do, and then he would don't Cassidy, tell him don't touch you like that. Put his hand in your ass. And she's like, okay, yeah, put your hand in my ass. It ain't Bitch, I'm gonna blow both of y'all away. You know what I'm saying? There's none of that.
The only common rebuttal to that, which I don't agree with, but the only common rebuttal to that I hear is that a lot of the things that he would use to induce these type of situations and these type of moments were mind changing and mind inducing. So people wasn't of the right mind when they was making these current decisions, and then they harbor regret or harbor not having memory of it, but it's happened to you.
All right, that goes back to what you said though.
Still come back to it like you were there.
If you got a big party and then you got a late party, then he's telling you at 12 o'clock,
be here.
Go home.
The frequency is about
it's
about to change.
Go home.
It's about to change.
Now, Denzel said you gotta leave when the devil show up. That's what he told Michael B. Jordan. He said, how do you navigate this industry? You gotta leave when the devil shows up. He is the devil. You know, he shows up. 12 o'clock. This thing is about to change. And everybody knows what is about to happen. It ain't no, I want to stick around to see. We already know what is about to happen. He's been doing it since 91. He's been doing white parties since
all my life. All my life. Like, constantly.
All of your big name actors and all of your big name entertainers that's been in the game, they know it came in the game after Diddy started throwing his first, they know. Then, like you said, you got a choice. You've always had that one choice. Listen, bro, this liquor right here has got LSD in it. If you drink that shit, you're going to get loose. It's going to be a wild night. But we got this rock over here that's clean. Bottles ain't been popped. Enjoy yourself.
You know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like me, when I had the freak off, when you see that look in my eyes, might be time for some of y'all to go. You already know to get your ass up and leave. You ain't invited. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, the only thing that I could see that would hinder him would be if he was soliciting Cassidy to other people outside of the state. You know what I'm saying? But with her saying that it's me, I did this. She said it on the stand. I did this willingly.
I called them. I invited them.
He didn't coach me or put no kind of threats on me to do this. I called him because I wanted to fuck. It's like a nigga, that's like us. Yeah. You got a bitch, you like, damn, girl, can you call your friend since you won't come home? Since you won't come home. Shit. At 1 o'clock in the morning, she know why she's coming home.
Know what's
she was like, oh, man. She was like, man, why? I like, man, why didn't want you to come over at 2 in the morning?
She was like, you want to go with me? Nah, bitch, they asked you to come over. They ain't know about bringing me. They don't even know I'm bringing. Like, what y'all got going on? You know what I'm saying?
You know, in all the news, though, he still might get a little something for the already recorded business.
But he's not, I don't think he's charged with assault. Yeah, he's not charged on assault. The feds ain't going to charge you with assault. That's a state case. They don't have to drop that shit.
The civil suit is took away from all of the assault charges.
The 30 years that
took away from all the assault charges. So now they pretty much trying to put it together or trying to convince the jury that Diddy was sex trafficking because in every state he went to, there was somebody that Cassidy wanted to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not on Diddy. That's not on Diddy.
I think it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's not on Diddy. And I don't want people coming from me and say, he did. But I bet you 9 out of the 10 men that live in the house right now that are 60 years old and been married for 40 years don't put their hands on their wife before. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And that's not saying that it's cool, but I'm just saying, like, it didn't beat the shit out of her. He did. He probably was now. He was on cocaine. Drugs.
You see Diddy in some of the interviews, he be quiet.
But worst case scenario, Diddy should have to take drug rehab for the rest of his life.
No, because he ain't here to get convicted of nothing.
And talk to people. Go out and talk to kids.
You know these people. You know he sued the Ciroc company. The family that owns Ciroc is worth billions of dollars.
They operated 100
They got politicians in their country. They got politicians in their pockets. So what they do a lot of times with black entertainers, black males who have power is, we're going to take your money. Like they did Bill Cosby. We're going to take your money. We're going to make you do all you got to do to spend your money. I think Diddy, they ain't dealing with a dumbass nigga in Puff Daddy, dog, for one. Puff Daddy's daddy was the driver to Frank Johnson. No, Frank Lucas. Yeah, he was the driver to Frank Lucas. So he's from Harlem. So he come up with a little street sense, and then he got a little smart. And he's educated nigga too. I heard, and I don't know if it's true, everything is in his mama's name. Everything. So all that money y'all trying to pull out of him, it's in his mama's name. So now they probably really trying to come after her. They say she's just as dirty as Diddy is.
But shit, with a son like Diddy, shit, I would have my son sleep with too. I have it back. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, we paid.
We rockin'.
We paid.
We rockin'.
You little faggot motherfucker.
Yeah, we rockin'. We rockin'. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're gonna move right on into our next hot topic, which is I was scrolling on Facebook 2 nights ago, and I seen something that said, "Get you a man that asks if your kids have ate and not if they asleep." So I seen a chick post it because I guess her boyfriend takes care of another nigga's kids, which that's their business, not mine. That's cool, It's money. But I was thinking, get you a man like, for one, if you getting a man that's gonna do it, then he's probably already like intertwined in your life, right? Now there's a difference between getting you a man that you want to be in your life and then getting that booty call. Yeah. And what I was going at, what my angle was, is bitch, if we just about to fuck, well, I don't give a fuck if your kids and ain't. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. He got a mama, he got a daddy. You ain't got a daddy, his daddy got parents, you got parents. Somebody, I don't know how responsibility is falling back on me to feed your kids and just to get some pussy. Man, that's good. So, all the motherfuckers sleep. Why come on?
Because if I'm calling you and asking you how they sleep, it's late.
You already know what's up.
You already know what's up. I ain't calling you at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't calling you at 4 o'clock. I called you at 10:30. You know what I'm saying? Are they sleep yet? You know what I'm saying? Nah. Then if I've been smashing for a minute and you just don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to make that move where we living together or whatever. I might call you at 4 o'clock and say, hey man, your kids ate? Maybe.
I ain't even calling my baby mamas to see what other kids that ate. Hey, where my son at? Where my daughter at? They hungry? Yeah, shit, I'm coming over here. Mama, just get back.
Tupac on boy justice.
This might just be a personal preference, but if it is a female that I know I'm not gonna spin back on, I don't even want to be around fucking kids.
Yeah.
I don't even want them to know of me. I don't want to be in their lives. If it's not a chick that I'm continuously spinning back on.
I'm gonna tell you how it goes. When I got out the feds, I was going to Denver, right? I was going to Denver with my partner. He locked up, got a lot of years. But I was going back and forth to Denver. I was messing with this chick down there. Now, she had kids the whole time. Every time that I went over there, I never seen a picture of the kids. I never seen none of that. Like, I didn't know she was married. I didn't know she had kids. I didn't know her baby daddy was in jail. Like, nothing. We was at a party one night in Little Chris. He was like, hey, bro, that's old girl's baby daddy. He got out of jail. I was like, what? Word. I was like, the nigga walked up to me and was like, hey, man, my people say you been over my career. I was like, hey, listen, no disrespect, but I don't even know who you is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who you is. And he was like, so you don't know Tasha? I was like, I do know who she is. He was like, so you ain't never seen my kids? I was like, your kids? What kids? You got kids? He was like, yeah, they live at the house. I was like, when? Needs to be respected. Yeah. Bring it up. Yeah. Told her. I told her, like, bro, like, hey, you know, she ain't say nothing about you. I ain't never mentioned no man, and I ain't never seen no kid. So for that right there, she should be, honored. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm cool. If that's your lady and you home, bro, like it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to stay with her after what I've been giving to her, that's on you.
They together too. That's it. I never spoke to her again.
I had them damn hoes on
I never spoke to her. Man, salute to her. I ain't gonna lie, salute to her. She never showed me kids or nothing. I ain't know she had.
But sometimes some women, man, like they I was in a situation where like, man, I was taking kids to the bus stop in the morning. I'm taking them to football games. Like this is where they get the wrong impression of me. They like, little boy don't give me one like all the way to the game. He's like, damn, big, rich, ain't you? What? That's been a long conversation somewhere. Talk back, you got some money. Nah, little buddy, I'm broke in a motherfucker. Just because I just sold 2 grams tonight and I got a couple of dollars in my pocket. Like, nah, then I gotta take a look at what's going on, like, cause now you ain't looking for just a relationship. You looking for a nigga to take care of you.
Yeah. Stepdaddy.
Yeah, and like do what I do with you, cause I'm a respectable nigga. So like, yeah, I take a little nigga to. I don't want to treat other females' kids like I would want a nigga to treat mine if he with my baby mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean all that shit. Hey, man, get out of here. Boy. Yeah. Stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? All that. But you gotta be respectful. But I'm just thinking the other day, man, my cousin got on Facebook and was like, nigga, fuck you and your ugly ass motherfucking kids. And my cousin is one of the ugliest motherfuckers you ever seen in your life. She is not nothing fair to look at. And I was thinking, damn, that's crazy to disrespect my kids knowing I got a Class B felony assault. Like, that's crazy. Like, oh man,
Like, I'm gonna put your.
If it's a girl that I can that I put my energy in, I know that some women you that if you want marriage, you feel me? If you're looking towards marriage, then yeah, you might want to start considering kids because they're gonna be there.
Yeah,
You feel me? But then if this is a car or spinning, then, but depending on how honest.
See, the girl I seen sharing her and the nigga, they locked in. They a couple. This nigga take care of the motherfucking kid. Hey, I don't want to say their name, but I don't want them. But I respect the nigga. You know what I'm saying? For that. You know what I'm saying?
But a girl got to be working. You know what I'm saying?
But to him, she is. Well, to the person, to the man, if he's doing that for the kids, then obviously she's worth it. The kids is worth it. You know what I'm saying? They look like an upper R wing couple, but they worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because she's my classmate. I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? She gonna kill me when they see. They probably don't even watch this shit, but it's gonna be a whole Facebook. But yeah, man, that's respectful. I respect that nigga. You know what I'm saying? For what he does for another man's kids. That's called stepping up. Yeah. Will I do some shit like that? Man, I got to love the fuck out of him, bro. Do it. Because, like, I don't even like my other baby mamas around my kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried like that. Like, I don't know. Because I know I'm not going to be with none of them. So, like, I really don't even want you to build a relationship with my kids because I don't bring my kids around females, because they might see 3, 4 different bitches, you know what I'm saying, in a week. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my sons to think that shit's cool. Cause that shit sometimes it really ain't cool. I know it's getting hot in here, y'all, but my bad. But that shit really ain't cool, cause like my son was in here one night and I'm like, some cheeks, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad, but I'm thinking, man, this nigga's almost a teenager. You know what I'm saying? But like, you never know how a kid think, because they might be thinking like, damn, why you ain't with my mama? Or why you showing this female so much love and respect, but you don't fuck with my mama like that? You know what I'm saying? So like I like to keep that shit separate. I'm like old girl with you, like bitch, you'll never see my kids. You know what I'm saying? If you come to my house, you'll never see them.
I got a question. What about if it's your baby mama's other kid? You know how when baby mamas got multiple baby daddies? What if your baby mama had another kid that your kid's brother, but not your kid?
My third baby mama. Well, my second baby mama had 2 kids. Man, I was in their life like a motherfucker. And matter of fact, like I'm gonna tell you, like on some real shit. When I used to spin the block, go up through the alley, I have and me and the niggas look, me and the little niggas, daddy, we like way homeboys. Like we
Yeah.
but my nigga that I would be fucking with, like, he would be like, God, I see you with his son more than I see him with his son. You know what I'm saying? And over time, our relationship has got strained. You know what I'm saying? But when the nigga was a jet, as they say in Florida, like shit, that was my dog. Nigga, I'm trapping, motherfucker. This nigga's family members is coming in the house getting deuces and shit, and he's shitting his uncles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, this is my little nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a respectable motherfucker. Like, I celebrate probably. Nigga, that's how we leave, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how we leave. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, and then my third, she had a daughter, and this is what I didn't like. This is what I didn't like about that. Because when she brought her daughter around, she made it like we had been in a relationship for years. Like the little girl, a nigga knocked on my door one day, and she was like, yeah, he's my stepdaddy. And I'm like, damn, I ain't even known your mama like 3-4 months. Like, no, I'm not your, I don't be mean, but little baby, I'm not your stepdaddy. Like, I'm me and your mama's dating. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want them. Cause now when I have kids by her, then she get a new nigga, and then you got my kids thinking this is their stepdaddy in 30, 45 days. No, I only got one kid that got a stepdaddy, and that's my first one because her mama married a nigga, right? Yeah. He took responsibility. Then I don't want to say he took responsibility because I wasn't doing nothing. The bitch went incognito for 4 years. That nigga cost her. You know what I'm saying? She never found her a coffin for some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I was a young nigga. And so all thing was on my mind was that's disrespectful. I kill both of y'all. I swear to God, nigga, I never slapped this nigga in church. You know what I'm saying? But as I started maturing and got older, man, I appreciate this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you helped raise my motherfucking daughter. Like, not do anything on my behalf. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I respect you now. I was on a state paid vacation. And my OG nigga, man, he was my bunkie, Big West. I don't know if this nigga's dead or alive, bro. But he was like, so you telling me if your baby mama pulls up to drop your kid off and she got her boyfriend in the car, you gonna nut up? I'm a nut all the way up on school. I'm probably going to jail. Like that's what I was thinking at 2021, right? But like right now, nah, man, right now I got too many kids. I can't risk no shit like that because I can't leave. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like my first, I told somebody the other day, my first two, like they got families, they good. Last three, they got is me and my family, because these bitches ain't got no families, right? So that's why I had to like mature. Like, man, even at my age, I'm still immature, but like I can't leave. I can't leave. So when it comes to certain shit that I used to would do, I gotta tuck my tail and go on because I can't leave. Ain't just you no more. Yeah. I can't leave. And then I did tell my therapist the other day, I'm not a valid person, but I don't mind demonstrating a little balance to get my point across. Right. So if I gotta slap the fuck out of you, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you and deal with them consequences, bro. And I looked up there in the eye that they gotta report shit like that. And I looked up there in the eye and said, I'm gonna put some money on my motherfucking head. My cousin did, bro. My cousin did on Facebook like, bitch, nigga, put some money on my head like you was gonna do your baby mama. That's right. Yeah.
He's riding on me. You know what I'm saying? He's riding on me.
We're going to move on into our next hot topic. All right. Our next hot topic is, I don't even want to ask this shit because there ain't no girls here, but to the niggas, how long should sex last? Because I went like 7 minutes last night. And
I'm gonna say good 7 to 15 minutes. I don't know too many niggas that are willingly going 30, 40, 50 minutes. I mean, now you might get one of them nights that, you know what I'm saying? You might get you with it. You know what I'm saying? One of them nights you with it.
Well, how old are you at that one night? I was 25.
You know what I'm saying? But
I was working out with Mark Miller. We was doing that soccer race
at 39, 40. Yeah, 39, 40.
I got one of them.
I tell my girl, like, bitch, pump that pillow. Pump the pillow like you know what I'm saying? And then do it for 10 minutes.
See how tall you are.
I'm fucking legs and stomach is tired. All right, then, bitch. Shut up, Jill. Shut up, shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might got 15, 20 minutes in it one time. Drunk night.
And that's like 7 different positions. And when I say 7, we doing 2 positions.
It's gonna feel like an hour. I'm gonna make it feel like an hour to you.
But you know, 3 minutes ago. Should have said something. Because I could have been to it. Because, you know, a young nigga ain't looking to please a woman. He's just looking to get your money. If I want a man and trying to please your woman, then I want to make sure you get you before I get me. But bitch, you only got to talk about bitch, I can't breathe. You know what I'm saying?
You only got to look in. You only got to talk about that.
I said, boy, I didn't know that. I said, get out. Look, I ran out of man, bro. I ain't got no more values. I got the goddamn health department right there. She said, yeah, they my fault you can't pull out of the driveway. I said, I'm slap your neck when I see you with both in the mouth. Shit. What you think, yo?
I ain't gonna cap. If it's a chick I got strapped up for, they ain't getting none of that action. That's gonna be about 10, 15 times. Just automatically one because I got strapped up. But nigga, I ain't gonna cap. And y'all gonna call me a romantic for this, but I think in sometimes when women fit the criteria of a great woman, in every, certain occasion, what the motherfuckers think of, oh, yeah, we going all the way in. Or want them to shut the fuck up sometimes. And listening to you, then sex is a good way to search it down. Sex is a good way to get what you want in an easier way. You feel me? Because they submit. You give them that hour, that 2 hours one time. Don't do it every day, or that's gonna be the standard. That's gonna be
Right.
then it's Valentine's,
birthday,
every day.
birthday.
3-4 times. You good, bro? Maybe some other nigga. I'm telling you, bro, that shit puts him in.
I know that 5 bitches that like to fuck every day. Like,
You gotta put some value on it.
like them niggas, I know these bitches has got me in right now. They probably like, what in the fuck is going on?
Facts.
Like, for real.
Honey Pack's a motherfucker.
I
took that Honey Pack, like, I was watching ESTG on Lip Service with Angela Yee the other day. They was like, how many times you doing it tonight? My nigga said 1. My nigga said 4. They was like 4. You ain't going 4 times tonight. They said 4 times. It's outrageous. That's crazy. Once you do it, he said, I might be able to give you 2. But I'm not even looking for it to go back in to get 2. But that Honey Pack, boy, I got out of, I be on Safe Bay vacations all my life. I got out on Safe Bay vacation. I called this girl like it's on it. Like, we was talking, she was like, there's like certain bitches that I'm locked in with forever. Like, me and these bitches is gonna fuck with each other forever. Boyfriend, girlfriend, or not. But maybe not. Once I find that one, like, I'm not cheating. But, like, she's gonna get a boyfriend with a nigga or this bitch got a nigga to pay my phone bill. This bitch got a nigga to come through groceries. But I just come through and lay pipe, right? So I took that Honey Pack and like I hit and then like we chill and shit. I hit it again. They're like, those off with the shit. What? I said, what the fuck? The next night she was like, can you take my trash out? I was like, I'm not taking your fucking garbage out. Do you have to? Come on, you gotta go where you take your trash out. She was like, nigga, I let you fuck me 3 times last night. I was like, damn. Honey, one more. We going through niggas tonight. You are nuts.
You gotta take half of that
You are nuts. A honey pack in a peach red bull, nigga. She gonna
Oh
love
my
you.
God.
She gonna love you.
Crazy.
So we'll move right on into our next hot topic, which is, I'm gonna put this. We ain't got no word. If a bitch was a hoe, can she change?
Yeah.
She can.
Yeah.
But hold up real quick, because let me define what a hoe is. A hoe ain't just a bitch that fucks niggas, right?
Yeah.
Because all people fuck. So this just like you hit her. I don't necessarily mean that makes her a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Now, your definition of what a hoe is might be different from my definition. Because I think a whore and a slut are 2 different things.
Yeah.
Like one of them knows what they are. Like a slut, that bitch knows she's a slut. A whore, she thinks she's better than, but bitch, you ain't nothing but a whore. You know what I'm saying? So
you got bitches out there that can do both. We call those slores.
yeah, we can back.
Slores. Them are slores. Yeah, them are slores.
Yeah, I definitely think hoism is a lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? That's why I think it's change. A bitch can stop being a hoe anytime she wants to. Just be something else.
I'm gonna tell you.
Bo Jackson, that nigga was a baseball player and a football player. Major league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not referencing anything possible thing again, but like, nigga, if the bitch wanted to stop being a hoe, she could. Now, it would depend on if other people believe that or not. Because the bitch, you done already set your rep. So, but
I got a kid by 2 hoes. 2 solid hoes. I wouldn't damn near try to change them for nothing in the world. Because you know why? You can't change a hoe. The hoe got to change on her own behalf.
I'm gonna tell you my take on changing. Period. People in general, hoes, men, whatever, don't change. People don't change. Their situations do. You know what I'm saying? You take a crackhead out of a crack house and take him on the side of town where ain't no crackhead. He'll get a job. You know what I'm saying? He'll work and all that.
Not my crackhead.
But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But you put them back in that situation, they adapt right to that situation. Just like a drunk. You know what I'm saying? You take a drunk, put him in AA, he worked the steps and all that shit. The moment he goes back into that bar, he becomes a drunk. He never changed being a drunk. His situation just changed. You know what I'm saying? You can make a whole housewife. I think you take that bitch and show her something that she ain't never seen before. She become a beautiful woman on the inside. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She become more valuable than a lot of these women with degrees and all that other shit because she knows how to be and what not to be. But if you treat her wrong and she ever drops back down to where she don't give a fuck, she's going right back to being a hoe.
Man, one of my guests that was supposed to be here tonight, we was talking, and she's a college-educated, college graduate, and she is choosing to put herself in a relationship with a convicted felon doing 10 flat, and like we talked for an hour and a half. Man, that's what I like about me, dog. I like to talk. I like to ask questions. She said, I feel like I'm in an interview right now because I have to understand, how are you? You're beautiful. You're college educated. You got your own. You work. Why would you settle? And I don't want to call the nigga, I don't want to say settle for less, but to me, like I got locked up one time, right? And I was dealing with this chick. And I said, look, I put myself in her, so a bitch ain't gonna hold off on sex for her life for you regardless. But I was like, look, dog, don't waste your time with me. I'm dead time right now. There's no need of you wasting any of your freedom out here in society on a nigga locked up. Right? So live your life. The bitch told me, nigga, I'm still gonna write you. I'm still gonna send a couple of dollars, right? Later on, I can get calendars and shit. Later on in the time, she sent me some pictures, and she had I hope it was an accident. And the bitch sent me a picture with her new nigga, right? So I'm like, damn, a call her like, bitch, you sent me a picture. She's like, my bad, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, what you doing? She's like, shit, we sitting here watching a movie. I'm like, we? She's like, yeah, I'm with him. Like, I didn't explain to him, like, I'm gonna keep fucking with you till you get out. And when you get out, we'll see where either me and him gonna go or where me and you gonna go. And I got out and I chose a piece of trash. Murder.
But long
You know what I'm talking about?
oh, yeah. We was sitting in the cell one time and I said, Balaka. He said, hold up. He said, hold up. I only heard one person ever say it like that. Nigga, bitch.
Your cousin said that shit one time too. I love her too. I've been pulling up on her my whole name trying to get a date. Hey man, what's up with you? This is Conversations in the Trap. I told y'all on Facebook this is gonna be a fire-ass episode. So one more hot topic before we get into your questions, my nigga. Now, one thing I know about Christianity is the people that's involved in it, and I'm not gonna say all, I'm not gonna say some, but most are crooked individuals, right? And my cousin Darren Price posted today that when you're being evil, it's intentional. Like when you be evil or to a motherfucker, you're intentionally being evil. You're not mistakenly being evil.
It's not in your genetics.
It's intentional when you've been mean to somebody. And like some of the people I deal with, I'm like, damn man, all these motherfuckers do is do evil shit towards me or towards other people. I'm thinking, how could you be involved with this religion or this spirituality for so long and not possess none of the fruits of the spirit? You're not kind, you're not joyful, you're not peaceful, you're not happy, you're not nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you want to convert people to believe in your God and your belief when all you put out in the universe is evilness, meanness, anger, bitter, miserableness? You know what I'm saying? So, do you think? I always say I'd rather be around a bunch of criminals. That way, I know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
This nigga's a thief. I know he'll steal from me.
Yeah.
This nigga's a murderer. I know he'll kill me. This nigga is a crooked mother. I know what he'll do. But when you entwine with Christians, you got wolves in sheep clothing. Man, you sit here and pray for me, and right after you pray for me, you look at that motherfucker like, I can't stand that nigga. What?
Yeah.
What?
It's way too flexible. Because me personally, I've met some great Christians that's literally changed my life, and I wouldn't be here because of such. But that's why personally I don't necessarily judge people off religion, only because I personally have met some great Christians that's literally saved my life. Yeah. But I've also met a plethora of Christians that you're explaining. Yeah. And that's why I more so try to base it on their merit, more so try to base it on their actions, more so try to base it on their conduct. Because religion is flexible. Religion is flexible as hell. It can be perceived in so many different ways. Yeah. And so many people call this religion fact, or this religion is fact, or this religion is fact. So it's not something that's just, it's not something definite enough for me to determine a person.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel like the religion, the whole religion aspect of any religion is just to bound you to a repeat sin. Because if you think about it, if you think that you committing this sin and then you can go into church
and ask for forgiveness type shit, because you know
repeatedly and feel good about it, then something's wrong.
Well, once you knowingly know that is sin,
I think that's the sin in itself.
You are held responsible for that sin. Because for one, the Bible says you are held, you are accountable for the knowledge that you obtain, right? So once you gain the knowledge that damn this is wrong and you continue to do it, then therefore that causes a problem. So like one time, right, me and me and my niggas, was I thought I said put it on them books, dude. Put some books back a little bit. Yeah, we in the trap, you know. Well, me and my niggas, right, we chilling. We chilling, right? It's man, he's an Israelite. He had just died. So a church goer, I call them church goers. A church goer pulled up.
What's that called?
Put
Let's
the
go.
the hurricane is a church goer pulled up and like they started, damn boy, we should have went live because the shit we done talked about right before this, woo, we should have went live. But the church goer pulled up and they like, this is the true definition of using God's name in vain, right? The state of Kentucky has me labeled as an active gang member. Don't know why. I don't know fucking how. Well, my PO says, man, you in a gang? From Winchester, Kentucky, there ain't no fucking gang. He said, well, the state of Kentucky has you as an active gang member. I said, man, I'm supposed to go in prison. Get that motherfucker off her, man. Whatever you do, get that motherfucker off her, man. I ain't got time to be going with these niggas fighting every day. I can't fight. Shit, now I gotta get caught with a knife and shit. Now I'm going there with 5 years, 2 months to go. Now I got stabbed a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm here forever. I ain't got time for that shit. But once you put that title on yourself, you're a Christian, right? I believe you're held to certain standards. So she pulls up and she just starts totally condemning and damning this man that had just died. It was a joke to her, right? Now, me and my niggas that was there, like he don't go to church and he don't go to church. But at the time, like attended church. Not only did I attend church where I go on state paid vacations, I believe that the universe set me down to learn this word, right? Even if that Bible has been wrote by King James and changed up, some of the shit in that Bible, man, you can take and live with it. But what I was doing, which is wrong, I was learning this book to come and not confront my family, but be able to be like, hold up, man, like let's use this scale, cause how you living ain't you ain't portraying it right? So like, if there was a person out there that didn't know God that day, but all they said was like, no, cause you know the black community in cities and shit, you got Muslims and Christians. But in our city, we got Israelites and we got Christians, right? So if a nigga that doesn't know any better is out here listening to you, who's a choir member, a Bible study goer, a prayer meeting goer, a Sunday attender, right? And he sees you talking about this deceased man, it's going to confuse him on what's really going on up here at this church, right? So goddamn ain't using God's name in vain. You as a follower of Christ, not living the way Christ says you should live, that is putting God's name in vain. That's like you said, like a motherfucker be like a motherfucker told me one time, man, you got my motherfucking last name. So when you out there in the streets and you acting the ass and you acting a motherfucking fool, well, you got my last name, motherfucker nigga, you make me look bad. Yeah. So how you think God feel when you proclaiming that you are a follower of his, but you out here talking about motherfuckers and you doing all this crazy shit? You turning away people that could actually be saved, right?
That's a lot of people say, and you know how I personally believe. I think somebody should teach the word to learn instead of to judge. A lot of people teach to judge. A lot of people like, hey, look,
That's why I was
these commandments, and if you're not doing this, it's definitely not right, and you should take punishment.
Thou shalt not judge is one of the commandments.
But a lot of people condemn anyways. A lot of people, you deserve punishment because you're not living under this conduct. When really, it's not that they deserve punishment. They deserve some people do it unknowingly. Some people do it knowingly, but that's not for them to determine determine who deserves punishment.
Right.
First.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think that's why you should build your own relationship with God.
First.
Yeah, your personal relationship with God. You ain't got to call people out on their bullshit. People know when they bullshit and when they ain't. You know what I'm saying?
But where we from, tradition is going to kill a lot of people. Tradition, if you do believe in heaven and hell, tradition is going to keep you from entering into the gates of heaven, because tradition, where I'm from, is Monday, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Tuesday through Thursday, you do whatever the fuck you want to do. Friday, you go to the Legion, you go to Pee Wee's, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Saturday, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Sunday, who the fuck did you become? From till 1 p.m. Like, you are a whole totally different person in this 4 hours span.
I seen people praise, get up, fake the Holy Ghost, come right out of church, and ask me if I had a blunt to sell them.
Yeah, I did that. I said, why are you reading the Bible? I said, why are you asking? It's late, church. What? You know what I'm saying? Man, my mama used to say, man, I swear to God, my mama said, boy, if you don't turn that goddamn Master P off, you ain't listening to that shit on Sundays. Like, why not?
I listen to it Saturday.
Like, why not? Like, man, I heard a preacher say, man, you going out on Saturday nights and you drinking, and then that liquor still in your system when you coming in my church and you getting in this choir. That liquor, if you are still under the influence of alcohol, but you up here singing praises to God, you know, I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm not saying it's right, but what I'm saying is tradition is going to kill people, because tradition says that I can do whatever I want from Monday to Sunday at 8 a.m., but at 8:01 a.m., I got to turn into another person because I'm going to church and I got to portray that I'm this sanctified human being and I'm so holier than thou. You know what I'm saying? That's fake. One thing
I think that most people should do three things in life: confess out of your mouth your sins to God. Confess out of your mouth your sins to God. Always pray and forgive yourself. The hell with everybody else. When you was born into this world, you come into this world by yourself. When you leave this world, you're going to leave and be judged by yourself. Everybody has their own soul. You know what I'm saying? I think if most people forget about what everybody else think about and just build a relationship with God and stay in that mind frame, then the rest of the world will be all right. But the only problem is we got sanctified people that are holier than thou, that will throw the stone. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going, they feel like they have no sin, so they will pick up a stone and throw it at you.
One thing I've learned, and I'm telling you guys, like, I'm not a smart nigga, but I will say I have some sort of intelligence. And like when I study that word, right, I want to tell some people in my life, like, you are the reason that I don't attend church. You are the reason that I do not believe Jesus is real. So if Jesus is real, and when I die and I get to them and I get to go be judged, like, I'm a grown man, so I can't blame you for that. But if this Christianity and that God is real, then he's going to understand me when I get to him and I tell him, like, man, I looked at my motherfucking people all my life and I watched them do all this bullshit. And then they praise you on one day a week. They praise you one day a week. You want me to believe that when I see their actions motherfucking Monday through Saturday? I see how they treat other people. I see how they treat me. Fuck other people. I see how they treat me. Like I said, if you don't bear the fruits of the spirit and you've been in this religion this umpteen years, like, how the fuck am I supposed? Why the fuck would I want to be involved with that? Like, nah, fuck that. Ain't no Jesus. Ain't no fucking church. I tell you what I do. I use what they call this energy. my soul says, you know what, man, I'm gonna be kind to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, never know what another motherfucking human being is going through on this earth. So one thing you have to be, man, awareness. Man, I'm telling you that during my time, man, state pay vacations, what I learned is to be aware, is to be alive. So you have to be aware of self. Be aware of self first, right? So if you're aware of self and you think, then you're aware that, man, let me treat this motherfucker like today when the Renaissance dude called me. I snapped on him, bro. But I was pissed. Felt bad. You know what I'm saying? But I was still pissed, man. Don't call me, man. I work 2 jobs. Don't call me, man, me of a bill that's already been paid. You call me about a bill to pay that I don't even have the shit. Like, I don't even, you see my living room? Yeah. Motherfucker talking about, y'all, you got to pay your living room bill. Bitch, I don't even got the living room suit. It didn't fit in the door. You know what I'm saying? So don't call me and wake me up when I don't barely get no sleep anyway. Talking about some money for some shit I don't even get. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I do is, because I know what I go through in my life, right? I know what I go through every day in my motherfucking life. So when I encounter a motherfucker like that, boom, he don't know what I'm going through. Boom, he gets that reaction. But what I learned is, man, if you treat everybody kind, you gotta, how's a nigga like me, bro? I'm a fucking criminal. I'm a motherfucking, man, I'm a motherfucker, right? How the fuck do I possess more of the fruits of the spirit than a motherfucker that goes to 37 North Howard Street every week?
Because the church is not in the building. Yeah.
There's no Jesus in that motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you this too. The devil is more comfortable in church than he is in the trap house. And I'm gonna tell you why. He comes from one of the most holiest places ever, first of all. You know what I'm saying? He's from one of the most holiest places ever. So he's used to this singing and dancing and the shouting. He's used to it. You know what I'm saying? This is where he can move around that. You know what I'm saying? He can put you on his face, and then when you sun hit your ass, you know what I'm saying? The face melts away. You know what I'm saying? But like church in itself it goes against everything that the Bible preaches about. And I don't care if this offends anybody. You should read your Bible. If this offends you, you should read your Bible for yourself and stop listening to a man talk about it. Because that's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You want to be entertained? Come hang out with me and my friends. I entertain you. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like we entertain you. Yeah, we can entertain you. But if you want a relationship with God, read your Bible for yourself. And I guarantee you, if you go home, if the pastor gives you a scripture in church, you go home and read that scripture for yourself. It's going to say something totally different than what he said to you. God has a way of speaking to people through his words differently. That's why you can whisper something in 100 men's ear, and by the time it gets to the 50th person, the whole scene's going to change. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own different interpretation of what that scripture says. But when you say read, I say live, right? Because if you live what you read, then you'll be a better person, man. I'm telling you, man, my neighbors, I think in this city, this town, are the epitome of what Christians should be, right? And like as I live by these people, man, I'm trapping. But man, the whole street's trapping. They got drugs. I'm talking about, bro, all around them. And this is where I respected them at. They minded their business when it came to shit like that. But I could tell that with dealing with one of them, like certain shit was rubbing off on them. You know what I'm saying? Because when motherfuckers was fighting, she come to my door and be like, what is them street fighting? And boy, I'm sensible enough to see what's going on, even if I'm high fucked up. But I'm sensible enough. Hey, miss, you might need to stay away from me because you backslide. Because they don't let your feet run to where that evil's at. You know what I'm saying? And you coming over here against me, and I'm coming out like that. Fighting. You know what I'm saying? But man, I just don't believe
believe when we die, we go into space and time because we are energy. What's in you, in your soul, is energy. You can't burn energy. So ain't no way I'm gonna go to hell or what they. This is hell. Hell is on earth because the person who runs earth is the devil. If you want to say there's a devil, evil is earth. That's all that's on this motherfucking earth right now is evil. So when you die, you pass. Like, man, I heard Pastor King say something at Miss Winnie G's funeral, and he was like, the wages of death is sin. No way, because guess what? Death is inevitable. Everybody's going to experience death if you are walking on this earth.
Sin is unavoidable. Well,
But sin is only created by man. Man, we don't. Man, that Bible is King James. Do you know who King James was? Man, King James was a King James. I'm a horrible nigga. I've done horrible shit in my life. I'm also a good nigga, right? But I've done more good than I've done horrible shit, right? King James, man, makes me look like motherfucking who's the best person you know on earth? You know what I'm saying? King James fucked his mama, fuck kids, has you know what I'm saying? That's the version of the Bible that y'all read, like, all right, if you a pastor, teach who King James was. You know what I'm saying? If you a pastor, bro, I know for a fact.
That's only because churches changed so much. Like now, it's not. Church is a career.
Yeah, I think about preaching.
Being a pastor is a career.
Yeah, I think about preaching.
Like you get 401k, you get insurance, you get retirement funds, all of that. Like FSM, like Social Security, all of that.
I think it can be a career, but I think the definition of church, like I said, it's in the Bible. Is you honor thy Bible as thy temple. I think the definition of church is in which is in one
right here. This is church right here.
Well, 23 or more again.
That becomes a foundation or a cult technically.
Yeah, it is.
It becomes something different, and it just really depends on that will of that church. Because there's plenty of good churches that do good.
What is good church though?
There's churches out here that
I'm gonna tell you.
there's churches out here that give people
I'm gonna tell you.
There's churches out here that don't judge and will accept you. They will get you on a better path. Like I said, it's not.
Yeah, not all churches is bad.
Not all churches.
No. Not all churches is bad, and there's good in all churches.
Yeah.
I told a pastor not too long ago. I bumped into him in the mall, and I was like, man, I heard some negative stuff about you, and they say that you running. So he tells me, he's like, nah. I was like, listen, don't run. Go in there like I am right now. Don't put the robe on. You know what I'm saying? Don't take your Bible and open it up. Go in there as a man. You know what I'm saying? Go in there as a man of God and a man of beauty.
Man,
You know, put your sneakers on.
I did that one time.
Put your sneakers on. Cause what you're dealing with, you're not dealing with a church. You're dealing with women that have no man.
I think it's a couple niggas too.
And that look up and I'm gonna address that too, because on the man's side it's terrible. But when you're dealing with a bunch of women that have no men, they try to find flaws in you. They try to pick at you, especially if you're a good person. I'm not saying that he is or he ain't, but just your character. If you're a good person, women pick at that, and as soon as they find it, they gonna pry in it and they gonna pour into it and they gonna make you look like a terrible person. Because in all, this church has been here longer than you have. These families have been here longer than you have. So once the families bunch up against you, it feels like your back is against the wall. You know what I'm saying? Don't run. Because the roughest time, whether you believe in Jesus, Muhammad, Allah, or whoever it is, the messenger is who they killed. They didn't kill the word. You know what I'm saying? They didn't kill the word of God. They killed the messenger. You know what I'm saying? So the message got through. The man disappeared. You know what I'm saying? The message got through, but the man disappeared. If you let them kill you off, that doesn't mean that the message ain't gonna get through, but you don't get to determine whether what message gets through once you go.
Right. I told the nigga I owe you a couple favors, so if you need something done, it's one of these.
Like for real, man. And then plus on top of that, whatever the situation may be, if it's not, if it didn't cause him and his family to fall apart, or if it didn't put a strain on him and his family or whatnot, then I don't think it's nobody else's business.
But on your question though, my personal opinion, I believe when we pass on, I believe, and this is just personal opinion and theory from what I've heard and learned and my own experience in life, I believe we got three choices. I believe either A, ascension, whether you go to heaven or, reincarnation,
yeah,
or to stay. And I think there's a lot of people that's where I think those spirits come from. And they stay because there's something that's not done, that they're not finished with. Yeah. And I think that's on a source of I think that's on a source of somebody's will and soul. Because like there's been things that just are unexplained. You get what I'm saying? There's been phenomena that are just unexplained. You feel me? And I personally believe in ghosts. I personally believe in spirits, just like I personally believe in I personally believe in soul.
Man, get that shit out of here, because if I wake up tonight, Gio,
I personally believe in it. I believe in it. You feel me?
I mean,
I believe it's a sixth sense. It's a sixth sense. We got five. We just don't use it. We got six. We just don't use it.
I think like even with what they call it, deja vu.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Sixth sense.
Like you ever been somewhere, yeah, and you felt like, or you felt something was gonna happen and didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like with energy and God, I think God is the mass of all energy. I think He is the charge of all energy.
See, I don't want to, man. I'm telling you, man. What I believe in is word, man. 'Cause I believe in the Anunnaki. I believe in the extraterrestrial shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was listening to KRS-One today, and he was talking about the pineal gland. KRS-One said that the soul comes through the pineal gland, right? So us as melanated people, the sun is the mother. I'm gonna say it. Sun is king of all. Sun is God. We are sun people, right? Whether people won't believe it or not, we are sun people. Melanin. Everything that lives has melanin in it. They said water has melanin in it. The sun, you know what I'm saying? We are melanin people. They said that white people, they don't have, like, we have this connection to the creator, right?
They only possess like 94, 96%.
They got Neanderthal and they got K9 in them. They are 96% human. We are 100%, right? And their pineal glands have been calcified, which what they try to do to our pineal glands is calcifying. So when you brush your teeth at fluoride and shit, it fucks up your pineal gland like that baby soft spot. That's special. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be like, don't hit that baby, don't hit that soft spot and take that baby out of her. You know what I'm saying? And what that does is it says we have a direct connection to the creator, which the white people who don't have that, they have no direct connection. But that's where it comes back into the devil being the king of this world, this earth, right? So therefore, like, if you can tap in to your spirituality, fuck a religion, tap into your spirituality, right? Because they use religion to contain us. They use religion to keep us in order. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That religion is used to keep you niggas in order because you niggas do not know who the fuck you are. He said we didn't lose our land, we lost our mind. You know what I'm saying? I swear that when I heard that, I was coming from my sisters the other day, and I said, man, I'm a weird nigga. Now. People like I wasn't born to be a thug, be a gangster, but I seen my uncle do that shit so good, and I listened to Master P and Birdman and shit, and I thought I could do that shit, bro. And I'm a solid nigga. I wasn't the best, but I'm a solid nigga when it comes to street shit, right? I'm gonna take my lift, you know what I'm saying? But I said, damn, dog. I'd rather God take or the universe take anything from you. Man, you can take whatever you want from me. strip me or whatever the fuck. Just don't take my mind, right? Let me keep that because for some reason, man, my grandmother told me something like when I was 19. I fucked up when I was 19, man. My grandmother told me something I'll never forget, bro, in my fucking life. Like, I was asked in this class the other day, like, what's something somebody said to you that some advice somebody gave you, man, and it was that. You know what I'm saying? Because your mind, bro, like no matter what, you know, some people like, man, he lost his mind. Some of the shit that we say on earth, you know what I'm saying? Like when you write shit, like I believe write shit is you can curse yourself.
Manifestation.
Yeah, you can
Speak it.
You can speak it
right
man. I
into
talked to
your
my
life.
little cousin, man. My little cousin probably facing never getting out, guy. He called me today, guy. And I was like, bro, like he's like, cuz I go to court Thursday. I was like, what time? I'm trying to come. He's like, it's just me, the attorney, and the DA, because certain shit gotta get dropped, cuz they doing shit they wasn't supposed to do. So I'm like, bro, you get, and I'm always a cup half empty nigga. I'm like, cuz you come home, boy. Come on, I'm gonna go ahead and speak this shit into existence. It's easy for me to do that for other people, but when it's my situation, I try to figure out shit. Instead of just man, speak that shit, the tongue is the most powerful thing in the fucking world. Like, if you read your Bible, the tongue is a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Life and death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it spells out into the universe.
Motherfuckers say you speak life over your kids. Motherfuckers be like, I die for my kids. Nah, bitch, that's for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Speak life into shit. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna, hey, if you just now tuning in, man, we done had an excellent motherfucking show. So now we gonna get into, we almost done. So now we gonna get into our special guest that's here for the night, Mr. G.O. Khan. What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm here, bro.
All right. So how long have you been rapping?
So, I've been doing music damn near all my life. I've been in choir since I was like 7, 8. I've played piano when I was like 13 to 17. I played tuba, I played trombone, I played baritone. I learned music theory at a very early age. And because of that, I listen to rappers like T-Pain or rappers like T.I. or rappers like Lil Wayne, you feel me? And then I listen to a lot of lyrical things too. So it made me expand on that. I started doing music at 13, 14, also because my older brother did. So I was influenced by that, and I gravitated to that. And then I started sharing my music as I grew on. You feel me? I did talent shows. I would share my music to my friends and my peers, schools and shit. But I wouldn't say I got into music, like into the industry, until 2021. 2021, I started seeing people just like making money off of it, and I felt like, personally, I put more effort into it, personally. And that's not saying nobody's effort is not enough or anything. I just felt like my creativity could add to the industry and I could get paid just as much as anybody else. I started believing that I could make this a career. So in 2021, I established a career. I established my distro kit and I started distributing my own music. And then following that year, I'd say about at the end of 2022, I got signed to this independent record label called Golden Rose Entertainment. And since then, I've been rocking with them ever since. And that's how my music career started so far.
Now, you just said that like your big brother was one of your influences. Now, give us some of your other influences within the music.
I would say my older brother. I said Bone Thugs and Harmony. I actually honestly have a lot of local influences as well. Like my cousin, he was real good at singing. His whole family was real good at singing. So like I was staying with them a lot, just for fun. And my family really got me into my music before we was already making music just as much as the celebrities was. It's just what recorded. You get what I'm saying? So I already felt like I was kind of in that league. And,
go ahead.
And then, but other than that, it's people that driven me like Lil Wayne, Russ.
You like Russ?
I like Russ. I love Russ. Russ is creative. I like J. Cole. He's creative. I like unique artists. So like Evanescence. They're a rock group. But I like I like music. That's why if you ever go to my own catalog, I don't just only have R&B music. I don't just only have rock music. I have rap music. I have rock music. I have EDM music. I plan on making some country music here and there. I got a lot of pop music. You get what I'm saying? It's just if I hear the beat and I hear and I see and I respect the artistry, I'm gonna put my artistry on it. You feel me?
Yeah, man, my brother one day, that nigga said, "Dad, what the fuck are you listening to?" Then he was like, "Bro, you know what?" It's my big brother too. He's like, "Bro, you know what? I like it because you got a different you can look at shit different. You know what I'm saying? Because my sister used to be like, how the fuck do you listen to this, and this all on like one playlist? Like I might have a church song, I might have a rock song, 3 rap songs, a country song. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, sometimes, bro, I'm telling you, that's why I say music is such an influence on earth. Sometimes, bro, my baby mama would be like, you have played that song repeat for the past 3 weeks. Like, I don't listen to nothing else but this one song. Like when my grandmother died, I was on an XO tour a lot, Lil Uzi. So, and, you know, music brings memories. So anytime now I heard XO tour life, first thing I think about is my granny's nigga, right? At that time, like that's all I was listening to when she passed. So to me, like that's my connection with my grandmother. So when I'm feeling sad, I call my granny. Man, my uncle got the door kicked in. Like she like, man, this is the second time you got my goddamn door kicked in. I'm getting the fuck out of here. So like I got a dip too. Not only affected her, you affected me. Like I want to see my granny. So like when I want to feel a connection with my granny, like fuck the words of what he's saying. Like play it tour. Yeah, because music, you know what I'm saying? Music. So with your label, how many people are on the roster?
Okay, so there's me, there's our owner, Queenie, our co-owner, Apollo, their little brother, Prince Rome, a couple new up and coming artists that I necessarily got to get the name for because they like brand or brands that's making new. But it's pretty small and pretty diverse, and we got some people on the marketing side, we got some people on the advertising side as well. And you know, a lot of people like to stay anonymous within that craft and just focus on artists. I just try ourselves to be a team.
I noticed you all do a lot of Cincinnati shows. Is there a pipeline from Cincinnati to
Shout out Gorgeous Killers for Shusky, Young Bay for Shusky, all of them. That's love. Shout out. We got plenty of pipelines.
Gorgeous Killer Monroe, something like that.
Gorgeous Killers.
The female was supposed to come and do an episode one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a model or something. She was gonna come.
Probably talking about KD.
It's a white girl. Yeah, she was gonna come through. I still need you, man. Hook that up again. I still need you. Look, man, I ain't been through a lot of life much, but I've been through some shit. So like, I think I get paranoid real quick. So I be thinking like people be trying to sabotage shit. But she was coming, and then all of a sudden it wasn't coming. You know what I'm saying?
Very busy and spontaneous. But they're definitely good at planning. They're definitely good.
She was dope because she was like, well, shit, let me know. I'll make some flyers. You know what I'm saying? I can get some people to come and watch and shit. I don't know if I told you about it, but we was out your crib recording shit. Yeah, she was coming through probably about like August, September of last year. So yeah. You got any upcoming shows?
I actually have one with Gorgeous Killers, honestly. I will spin back with you on the date, but it's definitely in June. Where should be opening up for Lil Wayne's son.
Yeah, seen that flyer.
We're having a after party after Cupid performed.
How many albums do you have?
Me currently, like I said, I'm more so up and coming, and I'm very particular. I only have 2 mixtapes. I don't necessarily have an album yet. I want to put way more resources in the album that I currently have, and it takes a lot of preparation from what I plan to work out with. You feel me? Not saying I'm waiting. I already have plans that I need to set. You feel me? I got a plan that I need to go. You feel me? I got steps to it. Then I just need to do certain steps in my personal life to elevate those certain steps in my music life. I don't want to just come out here with any type of music video. I don't want to just sound like any other local nigga. You feel me? I want to put way more diversity to what I bring to the table. So I have music out to just express my talent a little bit. But when it comes to an album, I want to have enough resources to put behind that album. I feel like most of my music deserves a team. And I feel like a lot of people just settle for themselves. I want to share my wheel a little bit more before I start focusing on things that require other people's will. Feel me? I don't want to just put all this time in the album and go like, yeah, fuck, nobody watch it. Feel me? I gotta get my talent recognized more. Long story short.
And you know what, man? Man, I'm telling you that with music, I love music. Like, it's my first love. Like, bro, I used to record. My grandmother had a fucking tape recorder that you put the tape in, press record, and I used to take my stereo and stick the speaker right by it, nigga, with the instrumental and rap, and then take them tapes, take it to my nigga, and let them listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And then them niggas would be like, man, that shit's dope. But they never would play the shit, you know what I'm saying? But then when I got, you know what I'm saying, some motherfuckers like will listen to that shit like with music, you got to like, I don't know, like even with this podcast, like, man, you got to go out on the limb. If you believe in that shit, bro, you got to like, cause a motherfucker, if you don't have no confidence in that shit, the motherfucker ain't gonna have no belief in you. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I invite you all to come and perform at the comedy shows that I throw. You know what I'm saying? Because I would want that opportunity when I was young and doing that shit. Because, like, you couldn't tell me that I wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? You hate it. You know what I'm saying? Even if I wasn't good, like, man, my cousin, he's a Jay-Z fan, bro, like, fanatic. You know what I'm saying? I gave this nigga, I call it street level dealer. When I moved to Atlanta, Southside Claypole, what's happening? Man, that nigga hit me up. That nigga said, get better. He said, dog, I can listen to this shit, bro. You get better, dog. You know what I'm saying? Keep going with it. But like at the age, my cousin wanted to do a mixtape. I'm like, bro, I'm almost 40 years old, bro. I'm not going no more.
Do you like rap?
I love that shit. So I do that shit as a hobby. So with that case, man, let me get a feature. Let me get on something, my nigga. Yeah, let me get on something.
I'm telling you. All you gotta do is run. You want to rap for the show, it's gonna blow.
Like I'm what you call like a little Boosie, right? Like I ain't lyrical. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you what the fuck is going on in my life, in his life. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna write some shit. I'm gonna talk about some shit in my rap that he's doing or going through. You know what I'm saying? You might not. The world ain't gonna know who it is, but if a nigga listen to it, they go like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So let the people know who you are, how they can listen to you, and all that.
GEO-CON on all platforms, gang. And on Instagram it's GGEO_. My fault, CON. And you can find my music anywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, shit, Google me, GEO-CON. It's more known than what people know, but we definitely changing that real simple.
Yeah, that's what's up. So now we get into our dime trap time, and I'm gonna get these fellas on out of here. All right. So this is 10 questions, and you got 10 seconds or less. I think this was a good motherfucker.
Yeah, it was.
I think this was a good motherfucking show. It was. So our first question with the dime trap is, who you got? Who you rather go see, Cat Williams or Kevin Hart?
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
Yeah, Cat Williams only because I feel like I can relate to Cat more than I can. That Kevin Hart is gonna be dying laughing.
Yeah, both will.
Yeah, but Cat Williams is gonna give you that raw.
Yeah, he just got what
you know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna tell you about everything that's really going on out here. From my Kevin Hart's gonna give you that upper suburb comedy.
I think it's a quality versus quantity thing. I feel like Kevin Hart will give you a bomb ass motherfucking punchline, but you still gotta think of it. You still gotta think it, reflect back to that. I mean, you can live everyday life and you'll see some shit and it reminds you of that Cat Williams punchline. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. The only time you remind of Kevin Hart is when Kevin Hart's there. But when you hear Cat Williams punch, you can see what's a punchline? You feel me? Like niggas be doing and making up their own dances in clubs and shit. You feel me? You'll see a nigga make up his own dance in the club, he'll shoot the shot, you'll automatically go Kevin Hart. You feel me? I mean Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I tell y'all what I'm about to do. I'm about to build the nerve up to do that motherfucking hype me up, nigga. Nah, nigga, the hype me up shit. Nigga, hype me up. These niggas be dancing. That shit's funny as a motherfucker, dog. That hype me up shit, dog. Man, I just shared some shit. This nigga said he was with his lawyer, dog. That shit's funny. I'm gonna try shit. Now, if I asked you all who was the king of trap music, T.I., Gucci, or Jeezy, T.I., Gucci, Jeezy, or Yo Gotti, who you saying?
I would say Jeezy.
Yeah. What would you say?
Who, if I say who's the king of trap rap, Gucci, Gotti, T.I., or Jeezy?
Gotti. I only say Gotti because if I'm pretty sure Gotti got more records sold than all of them.
That's all.
And solo artist. And solo artist.
No way.
He got the most records.
That 101 has got to be the greatest.
T.I. definitely probably. T.I.
Solo records?
Yeah.
He got a hell of a lot of features.
Who?
T.I. T.I. got a hell of a lot of features. And you just said solo records.
I'm talking about solo albums. I'm talking about like T.I. Like T.I. I believe T.I. sold more records than any of them put together.
I don't know.
I just think I say Jeezy, but Yo Gotti's first motherfucking probably 13, 14 mixtapes and albums, nigga, ain't nothing but drug deals on them motherfuckers.
But the thing is about him, he learned and progressed and he started being a universal wave. And when I mean universal wave, there wasn't just black people that was just fucking with his shit no more. Everybody was fucking with Law. Everybody was fucking with what's some other shit?
Yeah,
Single. Everybody was fucking with single, like bitches and niggas. Like he started making universal.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You know how later on in his career that was? Like that's like 20 years after he started. Like that's when he got on. Like
Jeezy gave away the Trap or Die album and then released it, and I think it still sold like 4 million copies.
Man, that Trap or Die, I'm gonna tell y'all how influential that motherfucking Trap or Die
A lot of people
was.
killed and a lot of people in prison.
Trap or Die is so relatable to Master P and I'm about it because I guarantee you in every state in America there's a nigga right now still doing life because he said he about it.
Oh, yeah.
When G, when G dropped Trap or Die, let me tell you about these projects we got down here. The police wouldn't even come in the projects and fuck with us because, like, nigga, there was.
Guns in there.
Them little niggas got guns. Them little niggas is on drugs. We gonna sit outside these motherfuckers. We don't know what these niggas is capable of. You know what I'm saying? Like, we getting them. Like, we're setting them up, but we ain't going in there.
We ain't going in there.
We ain't going in there because we don't, like, it's some small town shit.
We call it the Bermuda Triangle.
The Bermuda, because if you go to them projects on a Friday, you're not leaving till the Monday morning. You know, you lost in the motherfucker.
You know what? I was just telling somebody the other day that we was talking about snitches in the hood. And I was like, damn, just think about it. I got told on in 04 for shooting a gun in the project.
I remember that. I was working
because the person got kicked out. Yeah, she told on me.
So I said, who's that side shooting? I didn't even heard that. Like, you motherfucking project.
The police, when the feds come and got me, that's the first thing they said, you got a gun on you?
A nigga shot a gun one night and police pulled up on me. It's Dominic, come here. So what happened? I said, are you out here shooting? So what? I'm shooting. I said, I'm good. What you talking about? He said, well, you know I gotta come check with you first. It's 1,000 niggas out here and you pull up on me. I remember a nigga calling me police one time. The police pulled up on me and asked me some questions. I don't like that nigga to the day.
Listen. They didn't just pull up on him because of who he was. You know how many guns they took out from the store? Look, listen, they was in a huddle one time. I went to his mama's crib. The police was in the yard in the huddle. They had their arms around each other. They were trying to figure if they were going to take him to jail or not. So one of the cops come out of the huddle. He's like, you know what? He was like, we got a deal for you. He's like, we ain't going to take you to jail if you tell us where the gun is. He was like,
not gonna take you to jail for the pills.
Yeah.
If you tell us what it is. We got 9 billions born out from drinking. Man, my mom.
he's like, man, it's in the car. He said, God damn. It's a big ass gun. That motherfucker was 40, wasn't it?
Nah, that was that 9 millimeter Luger. Tell y'all something about Winchester, Kentucky, real quick. If you are, because people watch us all across the world. These motherfuckers in Winchester, Kentucky, and I don't want to say no names, I ain't got no paperwork yet. They respect rats way more than they respect a solid nigga, right? Like, they respect motherfuckers who, they respect a motherfucker who done told on a motherfucker way more than they respect the nigga that go lay down. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit I be seeing and hearing, like, this motherfucker, man, it might not be for a certain fact they told, but from how shit lined up, motherfucker, they told on somebody. They told some information, nigga. Like, nigga, I ain't never told on a motherfucker a day in my motherfucking life. Nigga, my daddy is a motherfucking sheriff, a bailiff, a cop, nigga, a state investigator. We ain't never mixed family with business, nigga. My daddy ain't never came and said, hey, man, you need to tell, nigga, I've been investigated from birth, nigga, to right now, nigga. Never told on a motherfucker a day in my life. And for you motherfuckers respecting these rights around here, I mean, y'all can die too, I swear to God. Because I take this shit personal. I'm no longer a street nigga. I'm a civilian. So if you punch me or do anything, I might not always I'm a civilian. Like, bro, where I'm from, like, they respect that type shit. All right, our third one is, who on the beat? Drake or Kendrick?
Kendrick.
Fucking nuts, man.
You are nuts.
So y'all going by that one song that the whole record label pushed?
That's all it took. That's all it took. All right,
They did that Drake thing though.
Bad Barbie or Alabama.
Huh?
There's another beat. There's another.
I don't know Alabama, but I'm gonna go Bad Barbie because I don't know her cash me outside. You know what I'm saying?
But they not like us unsolidly took him out, bro. It literally became they did it at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's
They
because
did it at the
that's
Super Bowl.
because it had a monster label behind it.
You had a whole stadium calling you A minor, or saying you fuck with it. Everybody in that stadium knew what that song was for. You know what I'm saying? That's why they lost, bro.
I'm gonna say he lost because I don't think none of the rap shit, like none of the beefs, none of the songs that he came back with.
Fucking crazy. Family Matters, push ups, man, he destroyed this nigga. That's what I say about the earth. That's what I say. Once motherfuckers jump on a bandwagon and they start following shit, and minds you closed up, and no matter what happens, you're closed off.
Question. And this is what determines who won. Unwillingly, how many times have you heard both them songs? That you just say,
I gotta play them to hear them.
Facts. How many times have you heard They Not Like Us?
Oh, every time you turn on.
It's the mind behind it. All right, well, let's go back to No Vaseline. Let's go back to Hit 'Em Up. Like, let's go back to some of the world's greatest diss songs. None of them diss songs ever got pushed like they pushed Not Like Us. None.
That's also another reason why he lost.
I think Drake did it to himself. Whatever he got, whatever the consequences was behind him beating him. Like he lost. I'm not saying that he lost the mainstream. Yeah, I'm saying he lost the mainstream media. He lost the mainstream media.
Drake is the
Drake lost the whole West Coast.
Facts, bro.
He did not perform out there.
They turned his back. For one, he looked out for YG, turned his back on him. All these niggas that he looked out for, niggas started jumping in the beat that didn't have nothing to do with it.
Call it, gang.
But we don't know wrong.
But for me, where was Drake at? He was definitely in a way better place.
He's still in a way better place.
Way better place now. It's definitely Kendrick. If you put
Kendrick on, who needed who? Who needed who? Drake brought that
The students became
Drake accepted the challenge and lost.
For one, like, you ever seen Smoking Aces?
Yeah.
You seen when Common told motherfucking muscle name of Aces, nigga, my loyalty is like a dog, nigga. That's how I am, nigga. If I fuck with you, nigga, I'm loyal like a dog, nigga. I'm gonna be with you right or wrong. I'm gonna tell you wrong though, bro, but I'm gonna be right there with you, nigga. man, I got two niggas. Man, I got two niggas right now that like not in my life, but like, man, one of my niggas right now that I like. His baby mama did some fucked up shit to me and my family, right? Right. But this nigga put me in a position to succeed in life. No matter what comes, man, no matter what else occurs on in our life, bruh, I got your back forever for the fact that you tried to make my life better. Like, no matter what comes with whatever, nigga, my nigga, I'm right, because you tried to make my life better. So, where I'm loyal, nigga, bro, I'm going right. Now, I done tried to fight the nigga. He probably would have beat the shit out of me. But I'm loyal, bro.
But it's like you said, though. In this situation, the student became the master. Because this all started when Kendrick was like, fuck this shit, nigga, I'm the best. Fuck this. It's just big me. But yeah.
You didn't even know. You just didn't know how the fuck am I not a part of the big three?
But who all truly reacted? Drake did.
J. Cole,
Drake
yeah.
did.
No. J. Cole put out his song way before Drake did.
No.
He took it off. He put out a seven song EP, bro, and then he took it down because he felt some type of way. He's scared.
He's scared.
You can't say nothing.
But Drake's challenge, no, nigga, I'm the best. Type shit.
I think all West Coast people, all West Coast artists have something over all other artists. The West Coast by itself, West Coast and Texas by itself, you go diamond.
In New York.
You go diamond.
Yeah.
You don't need nothing else. You don't need nothing else.
That's why there's rich niggas that we don't even know.
It's like when they put that housewife in LA and all that shit on there, like, them boys is really getting money.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know them, but you go out in LA, they bumping them. You know what I'm saying? Up and down the West Coast. So with going at a West Coast artist, I think you got to be careful.
Yeah, because that.
Now, if he would have win it at YG, he would have shut him down.
Yeah, just like
you know what I'm saying.
When Drake, what did Drake say? What did Drake say that Kendrick thought to want?
I think the animosity was already there.
Yeah. I
think it was some underlining. You fuck my girl, I fucked your girl wanted to fuck me type shit. I think that's what it was all about. I think that's what it's always about. I think all of these industry people and all of these entertainers are only beefing because of a female. I don't think it's a situation. You can't stop my money. You can't stop my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't stop my money unless you get somebody like Lucy behind you. But they on the same money. Yeah, but Luke, you gotta look at Lucian. Lucian's benefiting from both of them. Yeah. I'm gonna push Kendrick Lamar. For the last 15 years, Drake, we have pushed you the same way that we're about to push him. We won off of you the same way we're about to win off of him. So, instead of giving you $600 million, we're gonna take the $600 million budget and give $320 to him and $280 to you.
Nah. Drake signed that damn near $500 million deal. He got that.
Yeah. I'm just saying. The new contract. Like, them niggas,
that's why they want to see that nigga's contract. That's why Drake's lawyers want to see what the fuck Kendrick's contract said. They don't want that to be shown. You know what I'm saying? That's some shade, the industry shade. But let's move on real quick.
50 said the same company that's pushing G Unit is pushing G Unit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same company.
Chicken or beef? Which one would you rather eat?
Beef.
That's worse. No meat, y'all. Don't eat meat. If you're gonna eat anything, eat fish. Beef fucks up your colon. It fucks up your intestines. It's some sick shit. They tell you that pork is the worst shit. Nigga, beef is too, dog. Meat, man. I've been trying to tell my mama for the past probably 16 months to stop eating meat. Do you know who the fuck she listened to?
The doctor.
A fucking doctor. A fucking white motherfucker who don't give no fucks about her. She listened to this motherfucker and she tells me the other day that she ain't eating no more meat no more because this motherfucker told her not to do it. I've been telling you for the past 2023. I stopped eating meat for 8 months, doc. Man, let me tell you, bro. I felt so much better. But that shit, do you listen to this motherfucker? Girl. All right. Would you rather be single or in a relationship?
Whew, that's hard.
Is it?
Yeah. I guess a relationship if you try to move forward in life, but single if you out here still running around.
I want a girl because I hate coming there. I want my neck rubbed every night. I want my ear rubbed, man. I'm gonna tonight. When y'all leave, I'm gonna send that party 7 inbox singles for a bite. Single is yours. Fine. I got stood up the other night about 3 minutes. I told the bitch, you better not inbox me for a motherfucking month, oh. You see,
Nah, easy. That was easy. Everybody want love.
The right relationship though, it's like, yeah. Because just to be in a relationship, I mean, there's a whole lot of people out here just in relationships because they don't know how to be alone.
Or for appearance.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the right relationship, yeah, if you got somebody you can go home and talk to, that's beautiful shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what the conversation is. We can talk about it, that's beautiful shit. But you gotta go home and lie. That's terrible.
I'm lonely.
That's terrible.
Man, I like being lonely, Like tonight, I'm probably gonna roll over, turn Netflix on, nigga. I can't smoke weed no more. God damn. Would you consider yourself a romantic?
I would.
You would? What's the most romantic thing you've done?
But the reason why I say I would and wouldn't at the same time is my views on relationships is totally different. That's a whole other conversation. But I am a romantic. I'd say the most romantic things I've ever done. It would depend what you would consider to be the most romantic. You know,
I mean, that's all
I wrote songs. You feel me? I've done flower gestures. You feel me? I've taken women out to eat and you know the spots like Japanese and shit. You feel me? Like if I'm treating it well, I try my best to go plus ultra. You feel me? So it's not even like just a singular time. If I feel like I'm being treated well, I will do my damnedest to. You feel me? That's how it goes. But it's very hard to treat me well because to be with me, you have to be a very confident, non-judgmental, non-jealous.
I feel like
Self-confident. I said that twice. Very self-confident person because when it comes to my choice of career, I'm around a lot of other people that can be quite intimidating. Other artists or other beautiful people, or because I'm outside of here, it can be very intimidating and it can be very wordy and you start making up shit and assuming when always keep it up.
That people have to have security because in that case, she definitely has to be secure.
Yeah, you definitely have to be secure. That's the one I wanted to go for. Instead of saying that one twice. But you definitely have to be secure. And if you're not secure within yourself, there's no way you can be secure.
Right. What you got? What are you, man?
yeah, I think so. I think yeah. My probably is returning the justice. Yeah, like I done it all. Like I done paid bills. I done, the flowers unexpectedly, that trips out of town.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, I think the most romantic shit I can do is like greet you when you come home. Like greet you and make you forget about your work day. Like sit down, let's talk. Let me rub on you. Go get in the shower type. I'm gonna cook tonight. Type shit. But
type of shit.
I'm fooled a bit. I had rose petals leading to a bathtub. All this shit. And bitch thought she had the world's greatest nigga, boy. And shit, 6 hours later, I wasn't shit. Why fathers needed?
Fathers are needed because they have. I have 2 kids currently. Fathers are needed because they have to be a perfect example of discipline. There's a lot of people now that lack discipline because there was a father that didn't have a father to instill it.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Well, my mother was my father, and he was probably very nurtured. He was probably very protected. He was probably very calm. He was probably wasn't challenged much, and they probably did a lot of shit for you that you should have been doing yourself.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Fathers give kids expectations. Fathers give kids things to work for, things to practice on, things to improve on, and develop. And like fathers give kids a sense of, oh, I got to do great to impress my father. They get that sort of acknowledgement from their father way more than they do their mother. They're already acknowledged by their mother. You get what I'm saying? Fathers, in a sense, kind of make you earn it naturally because we're not all like ruggy duggy and some fathers are. It's cool, but I like to challenge my kids way more than what their mother does. You get what I'm saying? Not saying she doesn't, she does. But it's just kids lack structure when there's no father to provide them with structure.
You wanna know what the world look like without fathers? It's what it looks like today.
Currently.
For
Hoes,
the last 50 years.
People, unloyal people.
For the last 50 years. Like I can't name 10 people in my life that grew up in the household outside of my grandparents. Yeah, outside of my grandparents. I can't name 2 people, 10 people that grew up with both families, with both parents. But see, the absence of fathers is the reason that we have women with no clothes on right now, showing their body on TV, showing their body on the internet. We have boys that are confused about who they are. We have boys that are insecure about who they are. We have boys that cry and that will shoot you instead of putting hands on you. You know what I'm saying? These are the fatherless homes that we grew up in. We have literature, all of this stuff like being labeled ADHD and all of that. All of that comes from not having a father.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Not having that. Mama is gonna, you fall, oh come here baby, let me dust it off. Daddy is, no, don't you
Get
touch
up,
him.
boy.
Yeah, get up.
Get up, bro. You good.
Get up. It's only gonna hurt for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's okay to cry.
Yeah.
It's not alright to give up.
Yeah.
Mama will say,
I'm about to get out of my
yeah, you get out there on that football field, you ain't gotta play no more. Come on, I take you home. Daddy's like, hell no, don't take your ass back out there. Yeah, don't back out there.
Shout out to my nephew, man. This nigga waited till he was a senior in high school to play football, boy. And this nigga went out there and smacked somebody. So where I come in there, I said, listen, bro, what position you play? He said, I'm safety. I thought I was a cornerback. I said, well, since you a safety, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go Google on YouTube Ed Reed. I want you to Google on YouTube Bob Sanders, Troy Polamalu, and Ronnie Lott.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to do. If you're serious about what you're doing, I want you to go watch these 4 niggas and then see what you can do after you watch them. All right, number 8. Who you got? Knicks or the Pacers? Pacers. Number 9. Who you got? T-Wolves or OKC?
T-Wolves.
OKC.
You are?
This is awesome for us, bro. This is very much so awesome for us. We ain't been in the semifinals since Durant and Westbrook. Remember being in the playoffs, but not we in the semifinals.
Number 10. He's been in Shannon Sharp's position before. Do you think age matters in a relationship?
Of course.
Yes.
It does?
Of course.
Well, when you come back next time, that's what we're going to talk about. This has been another episode of Conversations in the Track. I want to give a special shout out to 3 of my best friends, Ashley Groves, Drew Rogers, and Amanda Yoakum. Amanda just had her little girl, man. She is so fucking beautiful. I tell y'all that. I love all 3 of y'all to death. One of them told me to give a shout out. I was supposed to do it at the beginning, but I forgot. So tune in, check out Geo Khan. Hit him up on YouTube. You go Spotify, Apple Music. Check him out. If you need your grass, nah, that's your cousin. You still got pressure washer and shit. Hit Hoot up in summertime, but I might have to come do this deal. This shit looks horrible. Holler at us, man. What's up, Wind City?